Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have the most gorgeous collection from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, and Debbie and I have made some really pretty cards using these diamond sparkle glitter gemstones, and also from a moonstone cutting die, the glistening snowflake cutting die. So come play with us. For this first project, I wanted to do something fall, and I used the amber sparkles. Oh, they're so pretty, and they have this sort of gradation of a rich brown, and then a copper and a orange, golden yellow, all the way down to sort of a, I don't know, it's sort of an ecru color right here. Really beautiful for all of your fall projects. And for this particular card, I used jumbo leaves from our friends at Stampendous, and I colored them using my favorite markers, the Tri Blend. If you haven't tried these from Spectrum Noir, just stop what you're doing right now. Pause the video and order these because they're so great. They come in one pen. You have 3 pens. So it comes with a dark, a medium or a mid, and a light pen, and they just pop right off there, and they have such a great color spectrum there. They're really wonderful to use, so check those out. So as you can see, I use those on these wonderful fall leaves, and then I also just added a little sparkle there with some, this one is some mocha ripple paper, and then of course the background paper was Dotted Duos number 3 from Hot Off the Press, which I love, and just so pretty and ready to go for fall. Let's take a look at a project using this wonderful cutting die. So this cutting die, I noticed when I took it out of the package that on one edge of it, it doesn't have a cutting edge. So I always wonder, okay, why is that? So did a little experimenting, and it's really so that you can, when you're cutting, you can make a complete card here. So here's one I did out of cardstock. I cut the cardstock to the size or width of the cutting die, and then because it didn't cut this edge, I could go ahead and do a fold here and have my card like this. And then, because I want to see through the front of my card, this is a little silver, metallic silver paper. It was a little fuzzy there. And that could just be glued very easily to the back. And then what I wanted to do with the center part, I just took a piece of white cardstock and just sort of cut just that center piece. And I cut that piece out. Just layer that right over the center, okay? And then just embellish with some of these beautiful gemstones. How beautiful would silver look on this one, right? So let me show you a card that Debbie did where she used this technique where she did the cutaway of the center. So let's take a look at this. Clear away some space. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Debbie did this card using 2 different sets of the gemstones along with the glistening snowflake cutting die. She used the purple sparkles and the blue sparkles. Just gorgeous. She also used the Dazzle stickers snowflakes, and if you can kind of see here, she actually took the blue cardstock and she offset it slightly over the top of this pretty lavender. So you can just see there's a little bit of lavender peeking through the back. So pretty. And then she took the Merry Christmas Dazzle readings, and that one she's used the white, and she colored them with one of the Spectrum Noir pens, and she colored them purple so that everything coordinated, and I thought that was really a beautiful use for that. Let me show you another one. Debbie did this one as well. Gorgeous. And what she did was, first of all, this backing, this black, isn't just black cardstock. It's black suede paper, and the texture on this card is just gorgeous. I didn't notice it till I picked it up, and oh, that's so nice. So what she did was she took the center again from the cutting die, okay, did a little cutting away, and so she took this white, and we're going to play a little bit with some Glitter Kiss. Okay, so here we go. And Debbie used 2 shades of Glitter Kiss. She used a darker one. This one is Vintage Violet Kiss. and that she did that first and sort of put down a darker background. Now, if you've never used a glitter kiss, it is wonderful, wonderful. It comes with its own little applicator, and you want to just apply that, a thin layer to that applicator by rubbing it off on the inside edge of the little pot. And then you're just doing a little dabbing here. Now, because this is on white cardstock, it's going to take a couple of go-arounds with this darker color. But that's okay. You can just go ahead and add the first layer and put it aside and let that dry for, just a minute or two, and then go back over it again, and it's going to have beautiful coverage. There we go. Glitter Kiss is just one of my most favorite projects. It has such sparkle, and a little pot of Glitter Kiss just lasts so long. It's just a great tool to have in your little stash. All right, so letting this dry for just a couple of minutes and then going over it again with another coat is the way to go there. And then on the center here, just the center portion, Debbie did a lighter coat, and I have to peek here. This one is, I wrote it down, Lilac Kiss. Okay, let me show you Lilac Kiss. Just a little bit of a lighter shade, and then she also did that on a little strip of cardstock as a background, which I thought was beautiful, before adding her script Dazzle Greetings, Joy to You. All right, so let's move this over. Wow, I've made quite a mess. Okay, here we go. Take care of that later. So we're going to build a card here with you. If I can get the Glitter Kiss off my hands. All right, so this card I covered with a really beautiful piece. This is Jeweled Winter's Butterfly paper pack. Okay, and as you can see, we could zoom out a little bit. There we go. Here's a 12 by 12 sheet, and I just cut from the bottom corner right there. And as you can see, still plenty of paper to get lots more cards from. And then I also wanted to use the coordinating layered butterflies cutting die. So I cut that from a sort of navy blue, also from Jeweled Winter's Butterfly, and then a lavender cardstock as well as a white. Now, these are just beautiful when layered together. This, and it's just going to be, whoops, I forgot a layer. There we go. It's going to be really beautiful when we embellish these with the gemstones. But let me tell you a great little secret of adhering all of these really intricate pieces is using the sticky specs. This is such a great adhesive tool. Let me show you how this works. Oops. So you just peel this back, place your cutting die here, close that, and it's just got all of these millions of little sticky specks on the orange paper here, the backing, and when you lift that off, it's sticking, whoops, to my fingers, it's sticking to the back of this cutting die. All right, so now I'm going to place this, not to get my head in the shot here, place this right here on that first white layer. Oops. All right, so now we're going to do the top layer. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Do the same thing. If you use a lot of cutting dies in your crafts, sticky specs are the way to go. Okay. They're extra grabby today. There we go. Whew. All right. All right, now we're going to place this one over the top of the lavender. Make sure I have everything going in the right direction here. All right, so I wanted to get a little bit of head start here, and I've added some of these wonderful little gemstones. Let's continue to do that. So I'm going to just peel off some of these, and so we can move on with our card, because placing pretties sometimes does take a little bit of time. There we go. You can see they're just self-adhesive. And you do have to be a little bit careful to make sure you get your little nail under the adhesive little sticker that's on there. Pull those right off. You can see the so pretty and glittery. And now we're also going to add a white jewel dazzle sticker. Put that down the side. We want to make sure to get all the glitz that we can on this card. All right, just turn that over, cut away the excess. I like to save all my little scraps of dazzle, jewel dazzle, border dazzles. You never know when you're going to be able to use those again. All right, and so we're also going to add some from 49th and Market, some beautiful country bloom flowers in pink and in purple. I'm going to go ahead and add a little glue. I've liked to use my Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue. Pink, a little purple. What's great about this glue, you just press it down and then it just grabs right away, which is wonderful. That one right there. All right, and I'm also going to add a greeting. A white script greeting. Let's do with love. Along the top edge. I'm going to cross right over my butterfly. Oops. All right, and then we're going to add a couple of more flowers here. Go. All right, and then just a couple more gemstones. Where did I put my gems? Here they are. How pretty to put on that snowflake pattern. There. And a few just around the flowers. There we go. Right there. There we go. So you see we've got a definite pattern going from one corner of the card to the other. And those gemstones just add so much glitter and so pretty. So definitely give these a try. The array is, we've got a really great money saver for you on the entire collection of the Diamond Sparkle gemstones. So check those out, as well as the Moonstone glistening snowflake cutting die. Check out that money saver. And if you're watching us on YouTube, check us out. Check out the money saver in the description below. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next week.